Christy, Lex wasn't happy with the introduction, so we're doing a new one.
What introduction?
Your introduction.
I don't even. When did I do
Last one?
Tell them about what you do here.
I was freaking
last time.
Oh, yeah. He's all, hey, tell me about yourself.
What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. It is June 9th, Thursday, 2022. We are officially 2 weeks into the cut. I'm staying on this side of our apartment because our apartment's kind of messy and I haven't had a chance to clean, so I'll do that here in a little bit. But more importantly, we got to go to the gym. We're going to meet up with somebody you guys haven't seen in a while, a good friend of mine. We're going to do a little collab workout. Yeah, so let's go to the gym and let's get a ridiculous pump. It is chest and triceps, and I also, oh no, sorry, it's bicep back, but I also have 30 minutes of cardio and 3 sessions of cardio this week. I've been keeping track of everything on the board that I made in the other video, so I'll literally like X them off as I'm doing them. The 9th, back and bicep and cardio for 30 minutes. Not super pumped on the 3 sessions of cardio this week, and then 4 next week, but we're gonna get it done. Let's head to the gym. Here comes our special guest, Devante. What up, man? Hair's getting long.
I know, man. I need to get it cut.
How you doing, bro?
Good, man. How are you?
Good to see you. You said you were hitting bicep and back today, right?
I mean, I can do whatever.
All right, well, I switched mine around to hit bicep and back because I guess I messed up last week. Did you bring your camera? Let's see your setup.
So I have this, but I have to use my phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a mic. My camera doesn't have an audio jack.
Internal? Oh.
It doesn't have like a 3.5 millimeter input.
And the internal mic's probably not very good, huh?
No, it's not.
Yeah. This one, I'm actually surprised by how good this one is. I want to get a mic for it, but right now it's just the internal one I'm using.
I got like one of these mics to like clip on.
Oh, nice.
So that way the audio quality is pretty good.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Devante's been vlogging. His content is like, I mean, I don't know, what is it, more like
It's
gaming and
more
fitness?
Gaming. I don't remember the last time I did like a long form vlog.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like a lifestyle vlog?
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, it's probably been a few months since I actually posted like a vlog. Most of my content now is mostly just YouTube shorts and like TikToks of just like gaming content. Yeah, I posted one today and it's already gotten over like 2K views.
Damn.
And
TikTok?
just like on YouTube shorts.
What?
YouTube shorts, I mean, if everything that I post at TikTok goes on YouTube shorts, goes on IG Reels, I think it's just a great way to just get content out.
You got 2,000 subs on YouTube?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
But most of those is because
What's your watch hours in the last like year? I know that you just started posting consistently.
Year.
I want to say it's 4,000.
it is, but shorts don't count.
You're nasty at that Legends game. That Apex thing? Is that what
Dude,
it is?
it's so fun. It's so fun. Like, I wanna, like, obviously I know like gaming is kind of like my niche, but like I wanna do more fitness stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just terrible at coming up with ideas on what to do because I feel like doing the same, going to the gym, working out gets old.
Yeah.
And obviously I don't have like the same input as you since I'm not like a personal trainer or like a nutritionist.
Sure.
So I don't know what I could do that I guess would appeal.
It's definitely helped a lot, like as far as thinking of content with like the gym, because then that brings so much more of like a storyline to like the overall vlog, like over a period of time. So I don't know. I mean, like the best thing you can do is some sort of series. That way you can continue to touch on like things throughout. So like if you were to do, I don't know, if you were to do like some cut or some bulk or something like that, that way the like different stuff that comes up kind of is the content that you're, or like is the topics of your videos.
Yeah.
Like
Crack it.
Popping, brother.
How you doing?
Good, man.
Jay Boneski. I've been here all morning, huh?
Yeah, it's been chill. It's been going by fast, honestly. Cause you mentioned that you're gonna do like the, like streaming, but gaming and then lifting, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
Or what
the
is it
only
that you-
issue with that is that I feel like if I do get more into like vlogging, I feel like I don't do enough in my day.
Right. So
For
it
it
just
to
takes up
be-
too much of your time and
Correct.
shit.
Working from home montage.
I mean, I
Just a
don't
close up on the fingers.
no bullshit. Like I do nothing.
Yeah.
Like I literally watch YouTube and shit all day, and then like I literally procrastinate all the calls I gotta listen to until like the last week.
Christy, Lex wasn't happy with the introduction, so we're doing a new one.
What introduction?
Your introduction.
I don't even. When did I do
Last one.
Tell them about what you do
I
here.
was freaking
Spaz
stuck.
last time.
Yeah. He's all, hey, tell me about yourself. I'm
Alright, man, you ready?
like,
I think I'm ready, man. I got the Prestige Labs Pre. I took the pump and the kick this time. Whatever the heck Devante has there, don't get that stuff. I'm just kidding.
Alkaline, the pre just gives myself like a little bit more push.
Yeah, and it's also kind of like a routine thing, because like if you're in the, like, you know, as soon as I take my pre, okay, I'm going to the gym, or I'm getting this done. Yeah. Bicep and back. What are you hitting?
I think I'm gonna do chest and tries today.
Chest and tries. You switched it up on me.
Yeah.
Pulled the fast one.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
Fuck with your boy, I'm the man of the year. I'm not a fan of your peers. Serve him with fate, I'ma hand him the shears. He not the man of your peers. Heart of a lion, I'm trampling fears. I love the man in the mirror. Cry me a river to stand in the tears. You better stand in the clear. I'm going crazy, niggas fugazi. How would they ever gon' fuck with a kid? Put it on, baby, it do not faze me. Boy, I do not give a fuck what you did. Eating that kitty, she stuck to my rib. How can I trust him? He fuck with the pigs. Bro got a Glock and a couple of C's. He think about splitting a couple of wigs. Shotty my DNA all real, nigga. Sweatsuit all heel figure. And I ain't even gotta deal with you. If I ain't never split a bill with you. I got Hennessy and horchata. Baby girl wearing nada. Ass growing from a cider. Bathrobe in his Prada. Fiji water by the cold glass. Granddaddy by the Ziploc. Flex season, I'm road running. I'm staying all on my tip top. Young man with an old mind, so I ain't worried about slight shit. I be up till sunrise. I'm staying out on my night shift. I got a bottle of bourbon, a bundle of hundreds. I'm jiggy, I'm flexing a bit. Figured I hit it and quit it. I'm busy, I ain't got the minutes for texting it, bitch. Came from the gutter with me and my brother. I'm moving my mother right out of the city. Bitch, I'm a star and they know I go hard, so I'm kissing them babies and signing them titties. Gold blingin' like Chingo, rock star like Ringo. Checks coming in back to back, I'ma line them up like bingo. Oh, I think that they like me. They be all on my wood tip, not a stain on my white tee. I'm popping all of this good shit. Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Niggas hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on a pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you. Baby girl love
All right, Devante. The people want to know. You may not know Devante. He's been in a couple of the vlogs in the past, the photo shoot one, a couple other ones I think at different points. But yeah, we've definitely gotten closer over the last year and a half. And if you want to check out his channel, I'll put it right here for you guys to take a look at it. He has some really cool stuff in there, and he's definitely growing very fast. So it's kind of crazy to see. I was almost like jealous when I saw your subscribers today. I was like, oh fuck, what am I doing?
I mean, I will be transparent. So I hooked up with a company that basically like promotes giveaways.
Okay.
So with Astro, since I'm partnered with them,
Yeah.
they give me basically a headset to give away every single month.
That's cool.
So I use this other company that basically gets a lot of engagement. So I use them to promote the giveaway, and that's probably why my subscriber count has gone up so much.
Even though it may help get eyes on you, you're doing something right, man. That's cool to see. Yeah, definitely check him out. But we put together a little list of questions that we thought would give people some insight into ourselves, as well as like hopefully something that you guys can take away from it. So I'll let you kind of answer the questions first,
Okay.
and then we'll ricochet off of like what I'll answer for it. So question one: what would your number one tip be to someone just getting started in fitness?
You gotta have a why. For me, it was basically my whole life and even into high school. Since I basically played basketball my whole life, I was always the smallest one on the court, like the shortest and like the thinnest. After high school, I kind of didn't want to be that small person anymore. But I mean, first tip to getting started, I think you just gotta start. You know, if you never start, then you're never gonna see the progress that you want.
My number one tip actually falls in line with kind of what you just said as well. The one thing of like, first of all, just getting started. Like you have to get started. You can't. There's no climbing a mountain until you take the first step. But second of all is like my number one tip would be don't look to like the top of the mountain, and don't necessarily look at like the end goal, what you need to focus on is like the journey and just continuing that process, because one of two things is going to happen. First thing is that your goals are going to change. So if you're constantly shooting for one goal, you're going to either burn out on that or it's going to change anyway. So there's no point to really have that be like your number one focus. And then number two, going back to like the why thing, you just need to have like your defining reason of what you're doing and continue molding that into as you progress through your fitness journey. But yeah, it's a long game. Like fitness and health and getting fit takes time. And then this next question actually came from one of Devante's followers on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
Cool. So he has osteoarthritis.
Yes.
I think, correct, yeah. And so basically has like knee pain and things like that. And he asked how he could get stronger without causing more knee pain. And I know that you wanted me to answer the question, but I don't know if you wanted to kind of give your input on it first.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even look it up. I know that it has to do with knee pain, but I don't know specifically what to do to basically get that strength back.
My overall answer to that would be, as far as like gaining strength, is maybe take away focus from particular movements, especially probably compound movements, because they tend to put more pressure on joints than any other movement. The biggest thing that we talk about a lot, because like we see a lot of different clients in here with different pains in different parts of their body or injuries that they had in the past or whatever the case may be, and like the number one answer for that is modifications. Like you have to look up, like just because you're trying to hit your hamstrings doesn't mean you necessarily have to put a ton of pressure on your knee joint in order to hit the hamstrings. Like you could literally do Nordic curls, or you could do wall sits, or like something like that, to where the pressure isn't necessarily pushing directly down on your knee, as opposed to like if you're doing barbell squats or something like that, the weight's obviously condensing you downward, which may cause more pain. But yeah, it definitely depends on like where your pain is at, what's triggering the pain, and going into that particular muscle group and finding modifications for that. Because I can tell you that in like my 8 years of being like involved in the fitness world, that was probably like the number one thing that I've come to learn, is that there are literally so many different ways to isolate a muscle group and to like hit that and to like strengthen that muscle group, that if something's causing you true pain doing it that direction, change that and find a different style of movement that you can do to still isolate that muscle group. So that would probably be my number one answer to that. What's your biggest project you are working on right now?
I want to say, honestly, I want to say that I don't have any, just because I don't have anything specifically in the works. Still looking to start an apparel company. But I do have, just to be transparent with everyone, I have credit card bills that I'm trying to pay off, but those will be paid off within the next 8 months, probably.
Ooh, that's cool, man. I remember you were telling me.
If not, like a little bit less. So that's really taken up all the money that I have. So I'm not really saving much, just because I want to get those paid off. And then basically after that, I'll have basically the freedom to do what I want with that money. But I guess just apparel business is, I guess, number one on that list.
I don't really know. I guess my biggest project is obviously the gym. Like this, it truly takes up 90 to 95% of my time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess my second biggest project would be YouTube. I've really in the last 2 weeks started to commit back to like posting vlogs and making sure that is growing. So yeah, I guess those are my projects, but.
That's good, man.
I want to see the apparel company. So one of the things that I did for Devante when we were first like getting to know each other was he had reached out and like I had a connect overseas that was like helping me make apparel. Unfortunately, it fell through and I don't have that anymore. But some of the designs that he was making were cool shit. So like I'll let you know right now, as soon as he can get that going, I feel like you have a hidden talent in that area. All right, next question. What made you want to get started in weightlifting?
So I guess this ties back to an answer that I had previously. I was just always the smallest person. I wish that I took it more seriously when I was younger. And now I'm 29 and I feel like I'm as consistent and as driven as I've ever been. And I just didn't I'm just tired of being small, and I want to, be able to put on weight. And I feel like the gym has helped with my confidence, at least a little bit. I still have struggles with that and struggle with that. But I feel like once I get the progress and the weight that I've been wanting, and the physical, I guess, aspect of it, and the muscle growth, then maybe my confidence will definitely, shoot up. But yeah, I mean, I just want to get bigger.
You have to though, man. Like I was saying during the workout, your arms and stuff have definitely improved quite a bit. So it's good. I mean, there's nothing, and like that's the other. I actually want to touch on that for a second. There's nothing vain about wanting to improve your physical appearance or not feel a particular way. Like, I feel like there's this weird stigma towards weightlifting that it's like some like quote unquote like douchey thing to do. Like, oh, you just want to like improve your, like there's absolutely nothing wrong with trying to improve your physical appearance or like trying to improve your physical stature or your body composition or whatever the case may be. And I really hope that in the near future, I think it's definitely gotten better over the last 5 years, but I really hope in the near future that that's no longer looked at as a thing, because feeling better is like feeling better about yourself is such a huge aspect to life, and not even just in the physical realm, but also like the mental realm, and like how you carry yourself, and like, yeah, so that's, I mean, that's good.
I mean, I can't understand why people think of it as being like a douchey thing. If you think about it, and it can be where anyone has started, whether they lost a lot of weight or they gained weight because they were, you know, malnourished or whatever the case may be. But if you think of the time, the dedication, the motivation, the consistency that they put in, and them actually being dedicated to something that makes them feel good, I don't know how you can hate on that.
Right. So my,
it's weird.
And I like it because my answer kind of comes from a different point of view. Like, full disclosure, I got started in weightlifting for girls. 100%. I literally just was.
I mean, that's definitely a part of it, especially if you're a guy.
Yes, I mean, I've been a shorter guy my whole life, so obviously I didn't want to be. And I played soccer, so I was skinny, and like I didn't want to be short and skinny going into my adult life. So, like, and I knew that women were more attracted to like more muscular men, obviously. So that was kind of like my reason for getting started. But what's cool about that is like that only carried me so far. Maybe like 6 months into my journey, I got to like a point where I had a decent amount of muscle tone on me, and that was no longer a driving factor for me. So it's interesting to think that like now my whole shift of weightlifting and the reason I work out on a regular basis is purely like disciplinary driven. Like, cause I've carried the things that I've learned in the gym as far as like hitting the last rep, not skipping sets, getting those things done that you may not want to do in the moment. And I've carried that over into everything in my life, because like, even if you're doing something that you love to death, like with like running this gym, for example, or whatever, like I truly enjoy what I do, but I can guarantee, like I know that there's parts of my day where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this. So like when it comes to like spreadsheets or like things like that, and like you just, that disciplinary action of like going to the gym almost every single day for the last 5-6 years is what literally drives me to know like these daily things are so much easier to get through. So like, yeah, it's interesting how it changed, but I definitely got started for girls. Last question. If you could, this is a good one. If you could go back and tell your 18-year-old self or even younger something, what would it be?
So I'll just go back to my 14-year-old self. I took systematics, which is weightlifting in high school.
With the teacher who doesn't weightlift.
Yeah, it was our baseball coach at the time, and he didn't look physically active. But I wish I took it more serious. I just was kind of going through the motions. I didn't really think that weightlifting was important at the time. But I wish I took it serious all those 4 years, because then I'd probably be different than who I am today. But I don't know if that would be a good different or a bad different.
What I would tell my 18 or younger self is that to be patient, because I rushed so many things in my life, and I was in such like a, I don't know, like just like a hyperactive state for most of it. And it probably comes down to like immaturity more than anything else. But yeah, man, I feel like a lot of things in my life, if I would have just been more patient, would have worked out in a really big way for myself, as opposed to like trying to rush it and hoping for some result that didn't show up in the time, in putting that like time restraint on it. So yeah, I would definitely be patient, because I've had 2 experiences in my life where I listened to like other people and then, or like tried to like do something, and then because it didn't hit that goal and like somebody else told me something on it, then I would just like drop it. Desperately wanted to start a YouTube channel when I was like 21. And then I kind of like just let the idea go and never really got started. And then when I was 23, I desperately wanted to start again, let the idea go, didn't get started, just because like, I don't know, man, you get in your own head and you don't, so one of the quotes that I literally live by now is that you overestimate what you can do in a month, but you underestimate what you can do in a year. And so like now that's like something I take with me with everything that I'm doing, is like stop trying to overestimate what I can do in a month and just trust what I can do in a full year, and how like all effects compound, time compounds, and like, yeah, so I mean, patience and like understanding that everything is a process has definitely been a big driving factor in why like the last 2 years of my life have looked extremely better than prior years of my life, in my opinion.
That makes sense, though.
Devante should probably switch over to 1% of athletics.
I mean, your gym is definitely closer. That's a plus. And gas, it took me $90-something to fill up my tank today. So
Oh my
that's
god,
fun.
bro! Yeah, gas has just been a nightmare.
But
yeah, I think the future is bright, and I think that both of our paths are going to become more and more intermixed with the things that we are trying to do. So I'm super excited for this was more of just like a chance for you guys to get to know, hopefully, Devante a little bit better as far as because moving forward, he's somebody that I feel extremely comfortable creating content around, which is not always the case with a lot of people. Some people just don't really have that same understanding of kind of how it works or whatever else. I don't know. So it's cool that when we are working out, I can ask Devante to help me with this and not feel or I'm bothering him or sit down and talk to a camera because there's so many people that can't talk to a camera lens. You know what I mean? And so I don't know.
some people. I think some people can get comfortable with it over time, but some people they just don't. It's just not comfortable to them, so they're just not gonna ever adapt to it, which is understandable.
I have a final question before we go.
Yeah.
Will you do a 10,000 calorie challenge with me?
You know, it's funny that you bring this up because I brought this up to
It'll
you.
blow up on
I
your
brought
channel.
this up to you months ago because you had the idea.
Yeah.
And then I brought it up again and you're like, dude, I don't know if I really want to do that because the last time I did that, it really messed up my stomach.
Sick, bro. I threw up.
But I'm down. It's funny that you bring that up because I was watching a video and someone said that they were going to do a 30K
Oh, dude, those
calorie.
those
And I'm just
intense.
there's just
I don't know
no
how.
way
I
that
don't know how.
my body would explode.
All right, well then that's, you know what? Because I'm doing this, they know I'm doing the 6-week challenge thing right now, but when this is done, you might have to set up the works for a 10,000 calorie challenge, man.
Okay.
Fair warning,
I'm
we
down.
got to get up early and start eating early because I shit you not, bro. If you try to stack too many of those calories at the end of the day, you'll end up
You're talking to someone that is up at 5:30 every morning.
Perfect.
But not by choice, but I work at 6 a.m., but I'm usually an early riser anyways. So I'll look forward to it.
They're always very entertaining videos. I think the people would like to see you try to eat 10,000 calories.
I'm probably gonna regret it, but it'll be a great.
And then the next day we'll do a 10,000 burn challenge.
Okay.
Double videos right there. Boom, boom. 10,000 calorie challenge. The very next day we try to burn 10,000 calories. You ever tried to burn that many calories in one day?
No, that
It's-
sounds
it is
terrible.
next
I
to
don't do
impossible.
cardio. That sounds awful.
Can't out-train a bad diet. That's the whole point.
That sounds awful.
All right, guys. Well, I am gonna head home. I don't even know if I'm gonna add anything else to this video. I might leave it here for that because I had another thing, but I feel like that was probably a long clip. But what should we call the video? And should we do a pose? The truth about fitness.
That's
Yeah, we can
that's
be
solid.
Yeah, because we're talking about our getting started. And
Yeah.
Cool. I'm definitely putting this clip in the video.
The bloopers.
All right, well, man. Always a pleasure, bro.
Hey, always,
It's a great
man.
workout. We got another one coming soon. 10,000 calorie challenge coming soon. If we end up with another vlog in between, fantastic.
Looking forward to that.